Can you talk a little bit about your process of creating this, as this is your debut for writing?
Yes. I have written about arts and more of a editorial, critical lens, but never have I written a children's book before this. So this is my very first manuscript. And, my agent was the one who told me, this work that you actually make for adults, which my social media presence is really how the publishing industry found me. But I wasn't making art for kids. I was making art for adults. And a lot of the art that I was making was related to this idea of you are the land, your body is an extension of the land. And my agent was like, this is really popular with adults, but I think that kids really need this message too. And so she challenged me to sort of translate this idea that I had been working in my own personal practice as an artist for many years to sort of figure out how to translate it into a children's book. And so we did that. And then, Penguin was the one who bought the manuscript. And it was just like such a magical thing to have this story be well received, because it is like it's hard to explain to some folks this connection, because there aren't a lot of frameworks in American culture for this connection, but everyone feels it. And it doesn't matter what culture they come from, people feel a connection to the land. And so my hope is that this book sort of gives them more language for that feeling that a lot of us feel, but we just don't know how to articulate, because we come from a culture that really prioritizes, capitalism and whatever. And it's like, well, none of those things can exist without nature. And so we need to go back to that and connect to that root, which is part of all human experience.